To take stick stack apart, you need to slide out the key piece. Hold on to the ends of the two pieces on the end and slide it back and forth. If it doesn't move, rotate it around, try it again until you find the one that does slide. Now when I slide this key piece back, you'll notice that there's a little silver dot here. That's a magnet. When I pull the key piece out and turn it over, you'll see there's a magnet on this one too, so that when they're together, that's what keeps the key piece from falling out on its own. So I'm going to set the key piece to the side. Now I'm going to rotate it this way, squeeze these two together so that these can be lifted up, push these down, and slide this one out. Then I'm going to take that piece out that had the magnet and set it with the key piece, and just start taking the puzzle apart. And then once you have it apart, you'll see that all the pieces are identical. They have two tabs on them, including the one with the magnet. The only one that's different is the key piece, which only has the one tab on it. Now to put the puzzle together, you want to do it on a level, smooth surface. But you don't want a slick surface like this because it's very difficult in the beginning stages to do it without making it fall apart. So what I'm going to do is slide these out of the way and put a piece of paper down here so that it's got a little bit of resistance. And I'm going to start by taking two pieces, put them together side by side with the tabs down. Do that again, one more time, and finally a third time. Then I want a single piece, tab upwards, and another one tab upwards. So I'm going to take two sets, stand them upright with the tabs facing each other, put this piece down between them, and rest it onto the bottom two tabs. Then I'm going to do the same thing with this one, and bear in mind you're only using one set of tabs here. So now that I have this assembly here. This is where it would be very easy to knock it apart while you're dealing with a smooth, flat surface that's slick. So the paper really helps here. I'll take another piece. I'm going to straddle these three in this row with these tabs and gently set it down in place like so. Do the same on the other side with the tabs facing this way. Once you have them laid in there, work them together so that they're sitting around the rows of three. Push them together while you rotate it, and then slide these two bottom ones over, and that gets everything aligned. Now this is where it's really critical to have it on a surface like this piece of paper with resistance, because I'm going to want to take this piece and put it down between these two rows. The tabs can go to the left or to the right, it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is set it on top of this row of three and lift it apart this way, and you see where it wants to tilt. That's what would fall apart if it wasn't on the paper. So now I'm going to get it like that and get this piece worked out in here. Slide it down, and once it's in place like that, it's a little more stable. You can even get rid of the paper now if you like. Now what I want to do is thread one with the tabs down between these two rows so that it straddles these three. Put another one through this way. Put one with the tabs facing me or facing away, doesn't matter, between these two. Now we need to put in the one piece that has a magnet on it and two tabs. That's going to go on this side here where you have the two tabs facing each other. So that goes like that. And this one goes onto the opposite side like that. Now what I want to do is get the piece that goes in here. And I do that by squeezing, again, the ends here so that it's putting pressure on these so that I can slide these down. And if you put it a little diagonal like that, you can get it under and then slide it back up. Now one thing you may want to watch out for is that this one down here can move back and forth when these are down. So you may have to line it back up again to get the assembly to go like so. Then you can put in your key piece, let the magnet attach, and your puzzle is complete.